Dustin Perry doing it like only he can. Introducing us to Super Showdown 10. I'm Scott Hunter alongside Blake Murphy. And Blake, we have a tremendous show here tonight. Kicking things off with the V guy.
Loaded lineup. Smash world title on the line. Smash women's title on the line. But what better way to start it than with the V guy, who's on a little bit of a Super Showdown winning streak. 2 years in a row he's come out victorious at this event.
One-man dynasty, no stranger to Super Showdown, a Smash Wrestling original. This is a battle of two Smash Wrestling veterans here tonight.
A Smash Wrestling original who is breaking his own record for most Super Showdowns participated in tonight. Brent Banks comes in at 4-4. Historically, 9 of the 10 Super Showdown events have included Brent Banks. So experience on his side in this one, even though Von Vertigo, no rookie himself.
Absolutely not. This match, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be fast-paced. Two of the highest flyers we have here in Smash Wrestling.
And two guys who are very familiar with each other inside the ring and out. And Von Vertigo came up kind of looking at Brent Banks as a guy in this scene, in this area of the country. And like, that's the guy. I could be like that guy. And now he's going to have to put him down if he wants to get back in the Smash Wrestling title picture.
So Smash Wrestling title picture, it's where everybody wants to be here in Smash Wrestling. And both these guys yet to hold that title in their careers here. And I believe you're right. This is a huge test and perhaps a final test for both of them to getting that shot.
They haven't met one-on-one in a little while here, but talking about the path to the Smash Wrestling Championship, they did go head-to-head in the 2024 edition of the Northern Tournament, and it was similar to this. Two crowd favorites, neither going to have the crowd on their side in an advantageous way. This is beloved versus beloved here.
A sign of respect for both these two guys, but Von Vertigo, he was trying to get take some advantage there right after early going. I don't think we're going to see many shenanigans in this one.
I asked Von Vertigo a little earlier before the show what it's like going up against someone that you, one, looked up to, and then two, have become close with, traveled with, and things like that. And he didn't quite go Shawn Michaels, I'm sorry, I love you. But, you know, they've got to put that stuff aside. They both know what's on the line here, like they did again when they met in 2024. Vertigo came out victorious in that one.
Well, that's just it. Sometimes when you're trying to get yourself to the top of the mountain, there's some familiar faces you see near the peak, and that's where they're crossing paths here today. We saw a nice clean break there in the corner from Vertigo, but Brent Banks giving him time to get his hair in a bun.
Yeah, a little scrunchy trouble.
Yeah, but is that a mistake on Brent Banks' part?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like you said, you have to take kind of every advantage. You have to put the friendship aside here. Now, maybe he doesn't want to. He considers that maybe a little underhanded. We don't see Brent Banks fudge the rules all that often.
Nice takedown there from Vertigo. Now into a cover here. No. Kick out there from Brent Banks, but yeah, I don't think he was expecting that fast-paced offensive Vertigo, which is strange because you should.
Yeah, you should, and there will be no excuse in this match for either guy not having the opponent very well scouted. Like we said, these guys have crossed paths together, multi-man matches, been on the same cards over and over again. Brent Banks is going to know what Von Vertigo is going to want to do here, although that was a sneaky crucifix there.
And not just in singles competition, Blake. These two go way back in their tag team days, early on in their careers. They've crossed paths plenty of times, but never with these kind of stakes on the line. And another clean break from both men. And you got to think at a certain point here, it's respect has to go out the window. Missing with the chop there is Banks. Nice side headlock here from Vertigo as the pace now starts to pick up. Vertigo with a nice leapfrog. Get a leapfrog from Brent Banks. There's that backflip though, and the drop kick. Nobody home. Oh, and a straight soccer kick into a moonsault cover. And a 2 count there as Brent Banks able to get the shoulder up. And again, it's Von Vertigo just being a hair faster than Brent Banks.
and a hair more familiar. He had an idea what Banks was looking for there. Obviously, Vertigo very, very comfortable in and around the rope, so holding himself up there to avoid that drop kick and really turn the momentum in.
Chop there to the chest of Brent Banks, sends him reeling into another corner. And now that one landing with a thud. And Brent Banks fires back with a chop of his own now.
And this is one where the reversals and the running back with the leapfrogs, things like that, when you guys know each other and you're friends, I can understand that. If these guys are going to have to be on the road together in a car weeks from now and be like, hey, man, remember when you tore the skin off my chest with those chops? Really didn't appreciate it,
I don't know how many cars they're going to be sharing on cover here. I don't know how many cars they're going to be sharing anytime soon after this one. You're right. Again, both of these guys giving each other a lot of room right now. Not something you normally see from either one of them. And again, maybe giving each other too much respect here in the early going of this matchup.
Too much respect. I also wonder, we talk about how styles make fights sometimes.
Both will whirl into a head scissor there and looking for an octopus stretch now.
Can he get that arm, though? Banks with a length advantage
Banks
here.
Having it scouted, but Vertigo goes to the ribcage, and now he's got that arm. The stretch is applied, and Banks is in the center of the ring, a long way away from the ropes. This might be it here, Blake.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna try the walk there, and he does have a length advantage on Vertigo. So if he can get that arm free, he's got the reach there. But just gonna power out.
Backbreaker. That's one way to get out of it. For that Blue Thunder bomb, and he hits it. But Banks down. Does it look like Vertigo landed a punch right to the temple there on his way?
You see there the effect of the octopus stretch, too. Banks doesn't have the wind in him right now, doesn't have that core strength to be able to try to capitalize on the Blue Thunder Bomb for a cover.
Brent Banks trying to will his crowd behind him, and strangely, the crowd's turning on him a little bit.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Vertigo fans here today.
Don't see that often with Money Banks here at Smash Wrestling.
Chop in the corner, and Banks not letting Vertigo out of that corner, forcing him right back into it. They're going to fire off one more chop. And again, that one landing with the thud. Those seem to hurt more than that.
Yeah, that's nasty stuff. And yeah, Vertigo's had enough of that.
And now Vertigo firing back the chops. Brent Banks tried to go low, but he got caught. Snapmare take over there. Now a chin lock applied. I don't see too many chin locks in wrestling nowadays.
No, and this is fascinating. You mentioned that maybe they were giving each other a little bit too much respect. I wonder if something else is playing out here where both of these guys generally want the match moving quickly. They want to run around. They want to keep the pace up. If you're Brent Banks and you know that's Von Vertigo's game, even though that's your game too, are you trying to slow this thing down? Are you trying to grind it out and keep Vertigo off the ropes?
Well, that's a great point. You don't want to wrestle your opponent's style. You don't want to wrestle their matchup, and maybe it's causing both of them to make some adjustments here. Big boot to the face there from Banks as he tries to fight off Vertigo, and a nice elbow there to the back. Sends Vertigo all the way across the ring into the corner. Now Banks
sizing him up here.
Yeah, he's measuring him up here in the corner. Looking for an elbow with nobody home, and a huge clothesline there from Vertigo, dropping Banks as the pace picks up again. V-Guy gaining some momentum.
Trying to scoop slam his way out of it, but no luck.
Nice leg trip there from Banks. And again, more this technical style. We know Brent Banks capable of it. We just don't see it from him very often. And no way. Vertigo, half and half suplex, dropping Banks in the back of his head. Floats into a cover. 2. Kick out from Brent Banks.
Love that level of innovation from Vertigo. I might not be able to get him up on my own with the size disadvantage. Well, I got some ropes here to help me with the leverage.
Yeah, the momentum, using it to his advantage there for sure. Using the ring to his advantage, using it as a weapon.
Bit of a fickle crowd. We started to hear a V-Guy chant there, but it died out pretty quickly. This crowd can't really decide who to get behind.
Now both these guys, again, having each other scouted so well. Vertigo said, I put your foot down, you put mine down. Now back and forth. Now they both got a hold of the legs. And now what? Gentlemen's agreement, they're going to place the legs down. Oh, and Banks. That was just an open hand slap to the face. Looking for a Michinoku driver, nobody home. Up and over goes Brent Banks as the pace picks up for his side now. Ooh. Vertigo meets at the clothesline. Up and over the top rope goes Brent Banks, and Vertigo, he's going to take to the skies, but Banks has it scouted. And a knee, that caught him flush right in the jaw there. Now Banks has a look at his eye. He's going to fly suicide dive. Down goes Vertigo.
Getting your money's worth in the front row here at Rec Room. Vaughn Vertigo and Brent Banks landed in your lap.
But Banks now has to get Vertigo back into the ring to end this matchup. Is he taking too much time now, Blake?
Yeah, and he seems to be leaning in a little bit to the crowd not being as firmly behind him as we're used to. Seems like he's maybe feeding off it a little bit.
Oh, and that kick, that caught him right in the face.
I want to feed off that.
Right off the schnoz. Vertigo now going up to the second rope here. European uppercut, and that caught him flush too. Vertigo now this is dangerous.
Yeah,
here.
This is unconventional for Vertigo. We see him up top a lot, but now with an opponent in a fireman's carry.
Oh, just dropping him. Gut first on the top rope into a cover. 2. Kick out there from Brent Banks, but the unique offensive Vertigo again catching Banks off guard. If he's got you scouted that much, you got to pull some new tricks out of the bag.
And who's better suited to innovate like that than Vaughn Vertigo? We've seen him add so much to his offensive package.
But now we start to see a look in the eye of Vertigo there as he just made eye contact with me, saying, "I can't believe he just kicked out of that. What else can I do to this guy?"
You're not the guy I'd look to for advice if you're in Vaughn Vertigo's spot
I don't know what he wants me to tell him, but
what would you do in this spot? It's we haven't seen him go up top on his own yet. That's something that we normally see. But
Blake, I think the easy answer is more. If what you're doing isn't enough, you just have to keep doing more. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and not surprised at all that Banks saw that shining wizard attempt coming a mile away.
But now some defying slaps to the face from Vertigo as the sportsmanship starting to go out the window here.
There it is.
Driver Banks was looking for a cover. 2. But a lackadaisical cover allows Vertigo to get the shoulder up, and this match continues.
Yeah, third time's the charm on hitting it, but Banks not able to get enough leverage on the shoulders there to keep Vertigo down.
Well, we saw he was spending time showboating along with the referee's count there, and that might have cost him. Now Banks calling for the end. Vertigo grabbing onto his leg.
Yeah, well aware of what Banks is going for in that situation, looking for that handspring. There you go.
And there's that super kick. Springboard into a cutter there. That connected flush. Vertigo might be done here too. And that's it's not it. It's not it, Blake.
And Banks a fraction of a second from putting himself firmly in this match title picture. That's not just the match that got his shoulder up on you there. That is a chance to stake your claim and say, hey, Psycho Mike or Mark Wheeler, whoever comes out top tonight, Brent Banks is next. He was that close.
He was an eyelash away right there. I don't know how Vertigo got the shoulder up before the referee's hand hit 3.
And now Banks looks ready to take a couple risks here.
But he's taking way too much time here, Blake. He's just got to stay on your opponent. As Vertigo now back to a vertical base, and he picks the ankle again of Banks, and you saw Banks just a disbelief on his face there.
And credit to Vertigo, smart wrestling even in these desperation spots, making sure he always has a sense of where Banks is and where Banks is going. Hand on the ankle, hand on the back.
And in the last year and a half of Vaughn Vertigo's career, we just see the defiance. And as a top rope, no! Hurricanrana not connecting there.
Yeah.
Down he goes, but... And a splash there right into the knees. Roll up from Vertigo. Cover 2. Kick out there from Brent Banks. And Banks right back to his feet. I was going to say Vertigo never stays down, and that's more and more prevalent as his career goes on. But Brent Banks, this same defiance exists in him with a kip up. Springboard up and over. Oh! Shining Wizard connecting. Banks is out. 2, 3. The Shining Wizard connecting flush on the jaw of the one-man dynasty. Brent Banks might be out cold. Somebody might want to check on him, Blake.
3 years in a row, Vaughn Vertigo victorious at Super Showdown. Last time, it put him in the title picture. This time around, maybe he could do the same. Last year, he beat Mark Wheeler on this same show, and Mark Wheeler could come out of tonight the champion. You'd have to think Vertigo is going to have a very close eye on that match later tonight.
Well, what a match that was. Just 2 guys not wanting to give an inch to the other. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. It just was not Brent Banks' day today, but Vertigo looking like he's extending the hand there. Sportsmanship.
Oh, Banks doesn't want it. There we go.
He's frustrated, Blake, and I can appreciate that, but I think he knows the end of the day, too. The better man won. Vertigo just that much better here tonight.
Vertigo asking for a mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up for Brent Banks. I wouldn't be where I am without him. Look, man, I came back to Smash Wrestling 3 years ago now. I came to management. I said, look, there's nobody on this roster, nobody in this country that is doing what I am doing right now. Traveling the world, representing Canadian wrestling, representing Smash Wrestling. So goddamn, I think it's about time that I'm the true #1 contender to the Smash Wrestling Championship, Psycho Mike. I ain't scared of no ghosts, and I ain't scared of no body slams. Let it be known that I'm the #1 contender now.
Von Vertigo calling his shot, and it might not be Psycho Mike he's talking to. Psycho Mike's got to defend that title against Mark Wheeler tonight, but Von Vertigo, a very good case if you look at the win-loss record since he came back to Smash.
Well, and it's not just about the record, Blake. It's about who those wins have been coming against. A huge victory here tonight over Brent Banks.
And a guy who hasn't really had many title shots. He had a shot in a four-way the last time he got a chance at the title. It ended in a no contest when Tarek came back and took everybody out. And then before that, you got to go back to the Kevin Bennett days. The last time Von Vertigo had a shot at the strap.
The following contest is the Jax Williams Invitational.
Oh, great.
Jax Williams with the Jax Williams Invitational coming out again solo. We saw him fire Vanna Black a few months back there, Blake, and since then he's been on his own, and it hasn't really been going as he expected it, I don't think.
There have been moments where it looks like Jax Williams might be the next top contender in Smash Wrestling, and then moments where it looks like he could use a little guidance. He's lacking a little something. He's maybe a little too focused on the brand deals himself. We saw him go to war with Von Vertigo a couple times where he seemed more focused on getting Von Vertigo to hawk Accelerate Energy Drink than he did on, get himself in the title picture, winning the Northern, for example.
But he has promised that he's got some top-tier competition here tonight for his open challenge in the back, apparently. So I can't wait to see who it is.
Welcome to the Jax Invitational! Sponsored by Accelerate Energy and my official flavor, the Jax Power Punch. Now, hang on. I know you're all really excited to see who we have here today. And our first contestant is an absolute monster. He is 65-0 in street fights in Finland.
Wow.
Undefeated. He's about to be the second greatest athlete to ever step into the Smash Wrestling ring. Behind jaw-dropping athletic excellence. Let's get him out here. Bring him out. Bring out contestant #1.
Well, Finland's a tough place.
65-0 in street fights. I don't know who keeps street fight records, but that's a lot of wins. Wait a minute. I think I could kick this guy's ass, Blake.
I wouldn't go that far, but Jax Williams may have oversold the size of
65-0. Is he fighting kids?
Hey, Jax didn't specify. There's something to be said for quality of competition.
I should have known when he didn't name the guy's name here from this Finnish street fighter.
We didn't even get a name on this.
Yeah, I was going to say,
we've got nothing in our notes.
It's not exactly the top-tier competition that we were promised here today. He's not even in gear. He's wearing just street pants.
I got snacks in those cargo pockets.
On a clothesline there. The match hasn't even officially begun yet. And it might already be over here, Blake.
Is this not how they do it on the streets of Helsinki?
I have no idea how they do it in the streets of Helsinki.
Oh!
Powerbomb! They definitely don't do that in any streets of Finland that I know of. Cover, 2, 3, and Jax Williams has just defeated the Finnish Street Fighter. Well, he's back in the win column.
I suppose. Again, something to be said for quality of competition metrics in those standings, though. And there you go. Back to Scandinavia, but
that was a good warm-up. The second contestant's even better. He's never lost a fight. He went toe-to-toe with Kimbo Slice. Bring him out.
Wait a minute.
come on.
He's never lost a fight, and he went toe-to-toe with Kimbo Slice. Not a chance. Not a chance.
No. Might have been behind him in line at a restaurant one time or something.
I can believe he might have stood on Kimbo Slice's toe once.
Yeah, this is. I guess he might have a little more meat on him than the Helsinki Street Fighter.
Are they brothers? They look identical.
I don't know. He looks more Norwegian than Finnish to me. We'll see if this goes any better or any longer. Free
he's
shot.
getting a free shot. I don't know if that's smart. Well, there's.
You think that shot takes out Kimbo Slice?
There's not a chance. Well, the crowd wanted one more, and Jax Williams is not even going to allow a second shot in here.
Tomahawk.
Oh! Flying forearm there in the corner from Jax Williams. He just powers this kid up. Hits him with the Davy Boy sit out into a cover here, too, and yeah, that's it.
The only flaw in Jax Williams' Invitational so far is that he doesn't have sponsored names for each one of these moves yet.
Well, he might as well get sponsored names for his opponents.
It would be nice to have some name for them, and there you go.
Up and over.
Yeah.
Well, how many more of these guys does he have lined up? Was there maybe a whole busload?
I love my fans. Thank you. Now, let's bring out one final contestant. Bring out the third guy. Come on.
I presume also undefeated.
We don't know anything about the third guy. Now it's a mystery. What? Wait a minute.
It's not a third guy at all.
That's Vanna Black. What's she doing back here? Former manager of Jax Williams. She's coming with a microphone.
She's always coming with a microphone. Nice to see Vanna Black back, though, here in Smash Wrestling.
Stands to reason, though. Like, what's she doing here?
Well, Jax doesn't look happy to see her. That's for damn sure. This professional relationship did not end
It doesn't look like he knew she was here today.
Your final opponent is your biggest rival, Johnny
Oh!
Wait a minute. Johnny DeLuca answering the Jax Williams Invitational. I don't think this is exactly what Williams had planned. That's DeLuca with a double leg. And he says, "The hell with wrestling. I'm here to fight."
Well, the rest are going to have to get this thing under control if we're going to start the third part of the Invitational officially. Mr. Electricity, though, leaving no space for Jax Williams to wrap his head around this.
Well, and this is not anything like the first two warm-up matches. And Jax Williams, he's had to fight twice already today. Like, is this fair?
Against two guys who were previously undefeated. But these two know each other very, very well. If you think back to a couple years back, what kind of set Jax Williams down this more aggressive path, what led him to connect with Vanna Black in the first place was a loss to Johnny DeLuca. They were two of the top prospects we had. Johnny DeLuca got the better of him, and Jax Williams kind of lost it.
And a big advantage here for DeLuca here tonight is he knew he was coming for Jax Williams. Jax Williams having no idea DeLuca even in the building.
And that edge could be important because I mentioned DeLuca got the better of Jax Williams that day. Jax Williams has avenged that loss and some.
In recovery here, hang on, two, kicked out. Well, he has avenged that loss, but this rivalry, you're right, it's been going on for so long. And these two guys, they broke into Smash Wrestling right around the same time. Their careers have paralleled each other to a certain degree.
And if you're trying to pick who, 5 years from now are going to be the faces of Smash Wrestling, the faces of Ontario Wrestling, it's probably going to be one of these two.
Well, I was going to say, and DeLuca now, it's not only as Josh Williams avenged the loss against DeLuca, he's beat him a few times now. DeLuca, now it's up to him to avenge some losses here.
It's going to be hard to do that with a broken back after that
very hard
side back right there.
Kicked out there from DeLuca. Now the crowd here letting Jax Williams know how they feel about him. And so's Vanna Black.
She's drinking the Accelerate energy drink and does not approve.
Well, a chop right to the chest there, and we're not too far from the Scotiabank Arena with the Toronto Maple Leafs play as DeLuca gets jerseyed. And now Jax is digging that foot right into the midsection of Johnny DeLuca.
And this has come up a couple times when these two have squared off. Johnny DeLuca is incredibly fast. He's very good at evading an opponent's offense. But Jax Williams is one of the strongest guys in the scene, and that has been something that's been a little tough for DeLuca to overcome.
Well, and you saw DeLuca, he had the early advantage. He had the element of surprise as he goes for a cover, two, kick out. He had the element of surprise in the early going, but Jax Williams has now caught his bearings, and this is where DeLuca's got to dig deep here. Big elbow there from Jax Williams. He's dropping DeLuca, and DeLuca, he's trying to figure out where he is right now.
And it'll be interesting to see as this goes on how much DeLuca listens to Vanna Black, because right now this strikes me as this is a pairing of convenience. They both want to get back at Jax Williams, but Vanna's trying to coach him up, and she knows Jax Williams' game very well. If I'm DeLuca, I'm listening closely.
Absolutely, this could be quite the pairing between the two here in Smash Wrestling, and maybe that's exactly what Johnny DeLuca needs to get his name on the map here a little bit more in Smash Wrestling. Cover from Jax Williams, lackadaisical as it is, only a 2 count.
And at this point, he needs anything he can get because that vertical suplex was nasty, and if Jax Williams was a little more serious about that cover, this thing might be over already.
Well, that's always been the biggest flaw in Jax Williams is himself. He's his own worst enemy. He's so talented, and with that talent comes arrogance, Blake, and that arrogance gets in the way sometimes. It's cost him a few matches here already. As DeLuca now firing back with those punches and those elbows. Oh, a chop right to the throat. Drops him right back down to the mat. And Williams now looking for that sidewalk slam. Oh, into a backbreaker. Cover again from Williams. Again, not hooking the leg, and again, DeLuca able to kick out.
And he might kick out there, but this repeated backbreaker is the big vertical suplex. If you're a guy who relies so much on your quick twitch athleticism like DeLuca, and he takes away the wind, he takes away that core power of DeLuca, it's going to be harder and harder for him to do the things he does best, like evade Jax Williams' power offense.
Well, realistically, how much punishment can the back of DeLuca realistically take here? As DeLuca going up top, though, getting shoved off. Up goes Williams, up goes DeLuca to meet him there. What a suplex there from the second turnbuckle. Both men down. Can DeLuca capitalize?
It took everything he's got. He's not going to be able to crawl over for a cover right now, but he can at least catch his bearings here. As Vanna Black again, here we see a replay of it. Big step-up suplex.
Williams just getting launched across the ring. But as interesting as this is, Williams was the one that ate that move, and he's the first one back to his feet, just showing how much this match has worn down Johnny DeLuca. Huge right hand, though, from DeLuca.
And with defense like this, I think this guy's got a career in security, if you know what I'm talking about.
Back up to his feet, though, is DeLuca. And a kick there right to the face. Williams down to a knee. Nobody home with the clothesline. Forearm there from Jax Williams. Again, DeLuca drops, but again, he gets right back up with a big clothesline. You see the fire in the eyes of DeLuca right now.
Series of clotheslines, and Jax Williams is down.
And Vanna Black shouting instructions to DeLuca, and DeLuca looks like he might be listening here a little bit. He's closing in on the victory.
And Vanna Black getting the crowd going on the regular Johnny DeLuca chant. We don't see Vanna Black on the favorable side of the crowd here at Smash Wrestling all that often either.
No. Not at all. Nobody home there with that swing and a miss there from DeLuca. Landing on his feet, though. Ducks the clothesline there. Handspring into a cutter connecting. DeLuca with the leg hooked. Nobody home there. 2 count only.
Again, you see the evasiveness that helps lead to so much of DeLuca's offense, but Jax Williams somehow still just getting that shoulder blade up at the last possible moment.
And the effects of this matchup now wearing on both men. Both men down. Vanna Black trying to get DeLuca back to his feet.
And look at Jax Williams' face. He's breathing through the mouth. This is a former collegiate athlete who's like...
Oh, now wait a minute.
Wow.
As Vanna Black sliding that steel chair to Johnny DeLuca.
Right in front of the referee.
Well, is DeLuca going to use it? Is this the edge that DeLuca might need? You hear Vanna Black say, get him now.
You'll lose the invitational here, but Johnny DeLuca's going to...
He doesn't want to do it. As he hands the chair to the official, Vanna Black is trying to explain to him. And DeLuca trying to move Black out of harm's way. Oh! Whoa! From Vanna Black, the referee didn't see it.
She got all of it.
Wait a minute. And Jax Williams now. It's got to be academic from here, Blake. Oh! Power bomb into the cover. 2. And Jax Williams wins the invitational. What the hell?
So, was this a setup, or did Vanna just get upset that Johnny DeLuca wouldn't use the chair, wouldn't take her management advice on the outside of the ring?
It's tough to say. It certainly looks like these two were in cahoots the whole time.
Well, I don't know. Look at Jax's face.
Jax? By yourself. It's proven. So I apologize. I know you apologize. Let bygones be bygones. And moving forward, I promise you all the sponsorships, all the money, and through all my blood, sweat, and tears, the Smash World Championship!
Wow. It's a lot of promise.
Jax is all ears.
I would be too. It's a big promise from Vanna Black there. Saying let's bygones be bygones. Let's get back on the same page here and start setting up to do what we wanted to accomplish in the first place.
The crowd really doesn't like that. I'll tell you who else isn't going to like Vanna Black and Jax Williams being paired back up. And I got to tell you, it's everyone else in the Smash Wrestling title picture. These two.
Yes. If Vanna Black saying they love us, I don't know that necessarily that's the case.
Johnny DeLuca is still shaking the effects of that low blow and that powerbomb off.
Well, yeah. You listen before. Hang on, DeLuca now with a microphone.
Oh my God, please, for the love of God, enough! Enough! Stop it! I'm tired of it! I'm tired of this whole stupid soap opera bullcrap! I'm sure they're tired of it too. Are you guys tired of this? You're tired of this crap? Would you do us all at the Rec Room a favor and shut the hell up for once?
Okay.
You know what? I have a lot of emotions running through me right now, Vanna. I shouldn't have. I love you too. I shouldn't have trusted you, Vanna. I've known you for a long time. That was my bad. My mistake. But ever since I joined Smash Wrestling, all I wanted to do was make waves. Because of this big, stupid idiot, I haven't been able to do anything. And I'm sick and tired of it. So Jax Williams, September 20th, at Ante Up, your ass is mine. I want you once and for all.
Get up! Get up!
Get up!
Get up!
Okay, all right.
Yo, Johnny! At Ante Up, let's up the ante. Let's have you versus Jax.
If we're gonna listen to the people,
Johnny, you better listen to this. If you win, you get all of Jax's sponsorships, all of his brand deals, and he will be your personal assistant.
Jax obviously not privy to this plan.
But if Jax wins, you are forever his personal bitch.
Whoa.
Hey, now.
Big stakes if DeLuca wants Williams one more time.
personal bitch, huh? You know what, Vanna? If it'll shut you up, and if it'll get me that match with Jax, I don't give a damn what the consequences are. You can write me, you can sign my name across the dotted line, because I accept it.
We love it, Johnny, we love it!
Let me tell you something, Vanna Black. You're not the only one who brings the stakes. This is what I'm thinking. Here's the thing, Jax. September 20th at Ante Up, I'm not coming to wrestle you. I want to fight you! And I want to beat you like the mutt that you are! So you want to finish this once and for all! Jax Williams, Johnny DeLuca, Rec Room, September 20th, Ante Up, dog collar match!
Whoa!
Oh, hey now. Well, there we go. September 20th. Johnny DeLuca, Jax Williams in a dog collar match.
Well, as they say, when in doubt, bark it out.
Who says that?
Louis Varlin, reliever for the Blue Jays. True story. He does a little Braun breaker.
All right.
But Hey, these two have been attached to each other since they got into Smash Wrestling. They're going to be attached to each other one more time on September 20th. And Johnny DeLuca's got to hope that's it.
Well, it's one of the most violent matches that one can ask for, and a lot at stake there.
I don't know the specifics of what a personal B word would entail, but
it's probably nothing good.
No.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall.
Vancouver's own Casey Ferreira ready for action here. Triple threat action, Blake, here at Super Showdown. That's a big match for him.
Big match for him. One of the hottest young prospects out of the Vancouver scene, out of that Lionsgate dojo on the West Coast. We've gotten a couple glimpses of Casey Ferreira here in Smash. I can't wait to see more.
Participant number 2 from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 283 pounds,
And now Jesse V, he's been around the Ontario scene for a long time here, Blake. Relative newcomer here to Smash Wrestling, but he does things that a man his size simply should not be able to do.
283. This guy is massive. And yeah, the looks we have gotten at him here in Smash Wrestling have come in the tag division, where he sometimes teams with Mark Wheeler as locked and loaded, but not a lot of looks at him as a singles.
Participant number 3 from Calgary, Alberta, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mr. Punch Kick Shot Tarek.
And now we go to Tarek, a man who's got a little bit of an edge to him ever since returning to Smash Wrestling here, Blake. He had that opportunity, the Smash Wrestling Championship, and we want to talk about Feet on the Ropes, and we've talked about it ad nauseum, but ever since that moment, Tarek had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, rightfully so.
How could you not? You come back. Now, granted, you lay everyone out in a title match, in a four-way, and stake your claim, but you fight your way back into the title scene. You win the Northern, and then Carter Mason gets dropped into your title match. You finally work your way to a one-on-one title match. Your foot's on the rope, and you lose. How would you not have a chip on your shoulder?
Well, and then a match like this, you got to wonder what that does to the psyche of Tarek as well. Being in the ring with, let's face it, against a couple of relative newcomers here to Smash Wrestling, albeit Casey Ferreira and Jesse V, absolute stars in their own right. And it looks like Tarek and Ferreira, they're trying to size up Jesse V. Jesse, this guy's a mastodon.
Yeah, Tarek gets introduced at 205 pounds. He is not a small dude. There's a reason he's Mr. Punch Kick Chop, because he has more striking power than just about anyone. And Jesse V makes Tarek look downright small, because again, 283.
Now it just goozles Casey Ferreira here. And now Tarek looking to pick his spot, attacking Jesse V from behind. But I know Tarek is known for punch kicks and chops. I don't know if you want to get into a striking contest against someone like Jesse V, as Ferreira, definitely the faster of the three individuals here in this matchup here. Head scissors, but he got caught. And Jesse V, he's just too big. Oh, there's a Hurricane Rana there, assisted. And Jesse V going to the outside. And Ferreira may help him. The kick right to the face.
Boy, a little Tarek special.
Dropping that elbow right across the back of the skull. Down goes Jesse V. And now it's just down to Ferreira and Tarek. And a roll up here, cover. 2, kick out. Tarek almost getting caught.
Smart play there by Ferreira, though, being the less experienced man in this match. Nice to see him that sharp early, looking for those opportunities in a triple threat where the first fall will determine the winner.
Well, that's the thing about triple threat matches. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. The attacks can come from all angles.
And it's where the advantage maybe goes to Tarek, having been in situations like this, more often five-way finals of the Northern and things like that. But where this gets really interesting is Tarek and Ferreira one-on-one right now in the ring alone. If Jesse V gets his wits about him and gets back in here, do they go back to kind of teaming up against the larger Jesse V?
Well, and that's the thing about another thing about triple threat matches. Sometimes it makes for unique partnerships, albeit short-lived. But here's the speed now.
Yeah.
Ferreira on display. That kick catching Tarek flush in the face, and Jesse V, to your credit here, now back to his feet. Oh, what a soccer kick! That cut him square across the chest. Ferreira now in firm control of the matchup here, ascending the turnbuckles. Nobody home there as Tarek gets to his feet. Huge elbow in the corner. And Jesse V with a splash of Ferreira, eating the worst of both of those. And again, just catching Tarek out of midair is Jesse V.
Oh, torture rack into a sit-out neck breaker. Just caught Tarek like he was nothing. Again, Tarek's tipping the scales at 205, and Jesse V just catching him like nothing.
And Tarek rolling to the outside. I don't know if that was on purpose or that just momentum took him that way. But now this matchup, one-on-one, this is a mismatch.
Yeah, and if you're Tarek, you can take that quick breather, but you better be ready to get back in there and break up any pinfalls quick, because Jesse V one-on-one might be too much for Casey Ferreira.
He might be too much for anyone.
That's a good point.
Big forearm there, though. Ferreira, he's fighting. Give him credit here. And again, I know we're saying it's a bit of a mismatch. Take nothing away from Casey Ferreira. He's again, one of the hottest prospects out west. Oh, my God! A spinning brain buster into a cover. I don't know how he kicked out. I don't know how he knows where he is. He might not.
Like you said, one of the hottest prospects, but he's just 21. There's an experience factor, and Jesse V, not a lot of singles competition in Smash, but he's been around with Mark Wheeler, who is experienced enough to be in the title match tonight against Psycho Mike. Here you see Tarek. Yeah.
That kick catching Jesse V flush across the face. Looked like Jesse V was going for a power bomb there.
There's the veteran savvy coming into play.
But you see, Jesse V has not left his feet here.
It's going to take a lot to take him down. If Ferreira's going to have to use that speed, there you go, a little
Pele kick. Oh my God, that's it. A couple of lariats from Jesse V. Just a truck, just running over his opponents.
That's a monster.
Just a big rig.
And we've seen this in the tag division. We've seen Locked and Loaded go up against TDT and Sinner and Saint. There was a three-way anything goes tag team title match a while back in London, and they tore the absolute, or at Rebel rather, tore the absolute house down, and you got to see a lot of what Jesse V can do in a tag situation. I'm fascinated to see what he can do as a singles competitor here.
We watched him go corner to corner diagonally in that match, which I've never seen before. Cover here. Ferreira going to steal one. No.
Nice technique there, crossing the legs to hook him.
Well, and that is the advantage that Ferreira has in this matchup, is his speed. He has to utilize it. Stick and move, stick and move. But he got caught again here from... Look at the power of this. That's a... Oh! It was Stun Dog Millionaire. Delta Whirl looking for a DDT, and it connects. Ferreira into a cover. Two. No, and Jesse V kicks it with authority, launching Ferreira across the ring.
Great flurry from Ferreira, though. He's got Tarek scouted, too.
It's what he needs to do. Tarek, though, with a roll through, coming back like a yo-yo.
Did you hear that?
Now Tarek looking for that detonation kick. And it connects! Right on the temple.
That's got to be it.
That is it. Cover two. No, it's not it! Casey Ferreira getting the shoulder up. Tarek has won Smash Wrestling Championships with that very maneuver.
That's a lot of toughness on display from Ferreira.
Oh, and Tarek, yeah, look at the look on his face.
Well, if you hear the crowd, they're chanting "Chop the ref." So Tarek, as we laid out, has had some issues with the officials in his title matches. Twist his arm. How about chopping Jesse V, though? It's going to take a few of those to take down 283.
Springboard, he got caught again, though. Jesse V just, look, these are grown men that he's doing this to. fall away slam. Again, just tossing Tarek like a sack of potatoes across the ring. Oh my goodness! I don't know what you call that. Call it painful.
The innovation on display from Jesse V. Oh,
he went for it again, but nobody home.
Yeah.
It looked like he caught a hamstring there in the top rope. And Ferrer looking to take advantage. Again, going to the top turnbuckle. Oh, the leaping ability of Jesse V. I don't know how much he caught of that, but he caught enough.
Enough to stun Ferrer anyway. So Ferrer may have just been surprised at the ups that Jesse V has.
And a rolling forearm there from Tarek, dropping Jesse V. Tarek going up to the top corner. Oh, he got caught!
He got caught.
And he knew it. As soon as he left his feet, he was in trouble. Jesse V looking for a choke. Oh, I don't know what you call that one either. It's the offense of Jesse V. Front splash. 2. Ferrer's going to steal one. No.
Almost like a choke slam into a downward spiral there from Jesse V. But Casey Ferrer again with the heads-up play, coming off the top for the frog splash the second Jesse V hit the ground.
Well, and Jesse V, he's pulling out these maneuvers that I don't even know how to call them because I've never seen them before, but I've also never seen someone the size of Jesse V before.
Or move like, someone like, let alone move like that. There's a roll-up, and he's going to, he's not interested in a roll-up, man. Yeah, that's more his speed.
Just slammed up. Oh, but a knee catching the back of the head. He covers Ferreira. 2, and Tarek picks up a victory.
Got a one-arm powerbomb from Jesse V, but Tarek catches him with the knee and lands the splash on Ferreira all at once. Great move from Tarek and a big heads-up play from the Smash veteran.
Well, yeah, and that's just veteran instincts there. That's the experience factor of Tarek. He's been in a number of these triple threat matches here in Smash Wrestling.
But great showing from Casey Ferreira, who I can't wait to see more of in the Ontario scene. Great showing from Jesse V, the first time we've seen him in singles action here in Smash. Bright futures ahead for both of those guys. Can't wait to see him again. Tarek calling for a mic here, by the way.
I figured everybody's got a victory speech, so here's my... What do you mean no? What do you mean no? See, this is my problem. I just won the most fairest way, but you people aren't happy with it. What are you looking at, Dustin? You suck! 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 That's funny, man. 6 months ago it was punch, kick, chop, and now it's you suck. I haven't changed, man, so let's do the math here. You guys should be chanting, new champ, new champ, new champ. You too, man.
You should be chanting.
Time after time, this company has thrown a curveball or a roadblock. People like this stupid referee, who I probably should have chopped the ref, but I put out rules. Okay? I won the match fair and square, and the next stop for me, it has to be the Smash Wrestling Championship. Punch, kick, chop, done.
And there you hear Blake, another competitor stating their claim for an opportunity at the Smash Wrestling Championship, and another, you can't really deny the opportunity here, a big victory here in triple threat action. So
we laid it out. Every time Tarek's gotten that opportunity, there's been an asterisk. There's been a roadblock, an extra competitor in the match, a referee mistake. Reset it. You can understand why Tarek has a chip on the shoulder, and after a big win like that, yeah, you have to understand why he thinks he should be right back in the title picture.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Well, if you thought Tarek had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, here comes a man who believes.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing at 170 pounds, he is the Catalyst Freestyle Champion, the Joe Pesci of pro wrestling. This is Big
Here comes a man who believes he deserves the world here in Smash Wrestling, believes he should be handed the Smash Wrestling Championship based solely on the fact that he is him. I don't even know what that means.
Well, he believes it enough to have it on the trunks, to have it tattooed on his right hand. He is him. He is the Freestyle Catalyst champion. And look, Carter Mason talks a lot of smack, backs it up more often than not. This is why, begrudgingly, Carter Mason is around so often and around the title scene more often than not.
Well, like him or not, he's like a cockroach that just won't die.
Big task ahead of him here.
Spin the face.
It's the first time I've ever seen an apple exchange happen here at Smash Wrestling. Carlito making his Smash Wrestling debut, and I can promise you, Blake, that he doesn't think Carter Mason's cool at all.
Yeah, no chance. No chance, and I can tell you Carter Mason probably doesn't think Carlito's cool either. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is a real treat to have someone as seasoned and experienced as Carlito in Smash Wrestling, carefully placing that apple in the corner, little post-match snack.
Of course.
This is great. Former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, 2-time Tag Champion, a 17-time WWC Champion. This is one of the most decorated wrestlers we've ever had here.
And Carlito looks in phenomenal shape. And there's the bell. This one officially underway. Carter Mason versus Carlito here in Smash Wrestling at Super Showdown 10.
Look at the smile. He's having a good time here.
Well, what's not to smile about? He's here in Smash Wrestling here in Toronto, gets to get his hands on Carter Mason.
And the crowd firmly behind him. That would have been the case anyway, but a nice note from ring announcer Dustin Perry that Carlito's mother is from Toronto. I wasn't aware of that fact.
I didn't know that either. You learn something new every day.
I wonder if Caribbean Cool's ever made an appearance at Caravan.
Nice go behind there from Carter Mason again. He's giving up a lot of size to Carlito in this matchup, so he's got to utilize that speed.
Rare case, too, where Carter Mason will be on the experience disadvantage. Obviously, I laid out Carlito's championship accomplishments. He's got over 25 years in the business himself. And, of course, the Colon family with generations of experience in the wrestling game.
And this is where the arrogance of Carter Mason almost helps him in a way. If most people, you think they would be a little bit overwhelmed by the moment being inside the ring with someone like a Carlito. Carter Mason firmly believes that he is not only on the level of Carlito, but above it.
Yeah, the lights are never going to be too bright for Carter Mason because he believes those lights are there for him, right?
Right now, Carlito just dog-walking him around the ring.
Yeah, the only thing that's there for him right now is those turnbuckles as a little bit of a landing pad.
He's going to be looking at those bright lights in a few minutes. Big chop there. Carter Mason rolling to the outside. And Carlito giving him no room. I think Carlito's enjoying this already.
I mean, the smile hasn't left his face since he got out here.
And Carter Mason getting a front row seat. Those things are hard to come by here today. Carlito sold the building out. Now Carlito just with ease lifting up Carter Mason. Carter Mason tries to send Carlito into the post, but Carlito had it blocked.
I did ask Carter Mason about the turnout for this one before because we knew, what the ticket sales were ahead of time.
And hang on a second. Carter Mason taking advantage of Carlito trying to get back into the ring, kicking that middle rope into the nether regions.
And now on the attack, and this is where Carter Mason gets really, really dangerous. was going to say that Carter Mason took credit for that. He said people didn't come out to see Carlito. Oh, big running boot there. They came out to see Carlito against Carter Mason in Carter Mason's estimation. And look, this is all Carter Mason right now.
Well, and at the end of the day, Blake, perception is reality for Carter Mason. If he believes everyone's here, hang on cover, 2, kick out. He believes everyone's here for him, and if sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's enough to motivate you. Sometimes that's enough to get the juices flowing, to propel you to victory. And time will tell if Carter Mason. This would be the biggest victory in the career of Carter Mason. Make no mistake about it. If he was able to pick up a win over Carlito, and we may never hear the end of it if he does.
No, not may. There's no may about it. We might not ever hear the end of it, even
cover,
if he doesn't win.
2, kick out.
Yeah, that long introduction that Dustin Perry has to do that includes the Joe Pesci of professional wrestling. That would then include defeated Carlito in his Smash debut, and on and on and on.
And his mother's birthday, no less.
A birthplace, by the way, that Carter Mason, of course, no longer acknowledges for himself.
Right.
Now claiming he is from New York. He represents New York.
Oh, and Carlito now, he's using it up to his advantage as well.
Turnabout fair play. And this is the thing, Carlito...
The crowd saying that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was cool. And Carlito is no stranger to playing those kind of games in the ring. Happy guy, great guy, cool guy, but he will take the edge if it presents itself.
And Carlito going all the way up to the top rope. Hang on a second. Oh, no, now thinking better of it. That's pretty high up there. No, the bottom rope. No. Okay.
There you go.
Oh!
Comes up empty.
One for an elbow drop, no less. Might have taken too much time. I was surprised he was going up that. I haven't seen Carlito go to the top rope in quite some time. And Carter Mason with a double stomp right to the chest. And now just wiping the dirt off his boots across the chest of Carlito with a complete lack of respect for the veteran. And now Carter Mason, I'm actually surprised with how much of control he has in this matchup right now against Carlito.
Yeah, Carlito coming up empty on that elbow drop really turned the tide here. And again, this is where Carter Mason is really, really dangerous. Once he gets an edge, and he's not always going to have it out of the gate. He's not going to be able to match striking with Carlito necessarily. But there are, again, begrudgingly, few wrestlers as smart as Carter Mason and as good at working with an advantage as Carter Mason.
Oh, a jawbreaker there. Stunning Carter Mason on his feet, and that might be the opening Carlito needs. Ooh, big running clothesline there, and another one. Irish whip, kick to the midsection here. Carlito picking up the pace, running knee to the temple, and a clothesline. Down goes Carter Mason.
Now, as long as Carlito doesn't go back up top for that elbow drop, I think he's in good shape here now.
And again, with the Irish whip, but Carter Mason this time gets the foot up. Carlito stacks him up across the shoulders into a TKO. And is that enough to put Carter Mason away? Leg hook, center of the ring, 2. No! Carter Mason gets the shoulder up. This matchup continues. And the smile has left the face of Carlito.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't underestimate Carter Mason in the first place, given Carter Mason's reputation. But yeah, this thing took a more serious turn at a certain point.
Which is saying a lot that Carter Mason's reputation has gone to a level of reaching the ears of Carlito with where Carlito's been.
Absolutely.
Oh, springboard DDT, sending Carlito flying cover, 2, and that's got to be no! I thought that was it. That would have been the biggest victory in the career of Carter Mason. And with everyone else staking their claim to an opportunity at the championship.
Well, Carter Mason, another guy who doesn't feel like he got a fair shot.
Oh, hang on a second. I think someone threw an apple towards Carlito when he's taking a bite. He's eating a snack.
Yeah, that's a different apple than the one that he placed in the corner.
I think if they just threw an apple at him. Well, that was Carter Mason was trying to use that freestyle championship. Oh! And there's the apple in the face. That's cool. Backstabber.
Is that enough?
And that is enough. I don't know anyone kicking out of that. the assist to the fan in the front row. Carlito with the backstab and putting away Carter Mason, and it was Carter Mason trying to introduce the Freestyle Championship chain, and he got caught trying to do it.
Well, it's not an original thought, but that was cool.
Sparks are all fired up for her Smash Wrestling debut. A Smash Wrestling Women's Championship match against Jody Threat. Jody Threat, known as the Wild Child, but Leah Sparks giving her a run for her money.
That is a lot of energy and a lot of crowd reaction for someone not just making their Smash debut, but their hometown debut.
Look at the balance here. Leah Sparks, we have not seen her before here in Smash Wrestling, so I don't really know what to expect out of her, Blake. But she's a ball of energy.
Speaking of, look out!
Threat Smash Wrestling Women's Champion. These two women are going to be blown up before the match starts, Blake.
A camera person's worst enemy is Jody Threat. Good luck keeping up. Crowd's ready for it, though.
Well, I hope you had a Red Bull at intermission. I think we're both going to need it.
Not often you see even the opponent chanting for, in this case, Leah Sparks.
Jody Threat offering the t-shirt, trying to see who wants it the most.
Sell it.
Give one away for free. Sell it, says Blake the Capitalist.
Well, we all exist in the society we exist in. We got to make the most of it. Jody Threat, by the way, almost 1 year ago at Super Showdown 9, won this championship. The way calendars work, it's 364 days ago, but defeated Vanna Black for what was then a vacant Smash Women's Championship and has held it ever since.
She's taken on all comers within the year. And that's why opportunities exist for competitors like Leah Sparks here.
Yeah, Jody Threat doesn't care, right? You show up, she'll defend the title.
Leah Sparks now, nice side headlock here. And this size advantage, now the strength advantage certainly goes to Jody Threat. The experience also, obviously, to Jody Threat. But outside of that, there is, Blake's an advantage when your opponent doesn't really know a lot about you.
Well, and even in preparing for this match, you can find some stuff on Leah Sparks, but certainly not as much as you can find on Jody Threat. I don't know if Leah is a big tape, a big film room person, but if she is, that's where the edge could swing back her way. There's a lot to learn about Jody Threat, who, of course, a long-time Smash Women's Champion, a two-time TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion. A lot of tape on Jody.
Oh, forearm shot. Lots of tape on Jody Threat, but it's one thing to watch footage of her, quite another to be in the ring across from her.
And feel that strength, that power disadvantage, right? As she reverses Irish whip there. But Leah's got the tricks.
Just running the face of Jody Threat across the knee.
And kind of an interesting query with a smile that big.
Jody Threat.
And that much positive energy as you drive someone's head into your knee over and over again.
Jody Threat, I don't know if you saw it, Blake, she just looked up and said, God damn.
And then
Cover, two, kick out.
She ate a little handspring float over splash there.
And what a way to catapult the career of Leah Sparks if she was to win the Smash Wrestling Women's Championship in her debut here tonight.
And look, anywhere Jody Threat goes, there are going to be a lot of eyes on that match. TNA Impact regular, like I mentioned, a multi-time champion.
Jody Threat just apologized. Sorry, cover two, kick out. She just apologized before hitting that maneuver.
Yeah, that's... Again, the veteran savvy in there of, I know this is going to hurt. I have been in the ring with someone your size before and turned them to roadkill, just like this.
And Jody Threat looking for a Boston Crab. And Sparks is in trouble. Look at this! The torque! She is folding her like a pretzel here, Blake.
What do you even call it at that point?
Oh, she's kicking her in the back of the head with her own foot.
Stop hitting yourself. For any of you siblings out there.
Leah Sparks going to need to visit a chiropractor tomorrow for sure.
And someone in the crowd chanting, do it again. You people are awful.
Jody Threat looks like she almost feels bad about it. But Leah Sparks, credit. Oh, man. It's like a car crash. Both women colliding in the center of the ring. Clothesline in the corner here. Now Jody Threat just throwing that right arm. And Leah Sparks just getting ragdolled by the Smash Wrestling Women's Champion. Oh, good Lord. T-bone suplex there from the Wild Child into the cover here. This might be over. Kick out from Sparks. Keeping her championship hopes alive. Trying to feed off the energy of the crowd here.
And she has an entire section here. Like, Jody Threat is usually pretty unanimously the crowd favorite here in Smash. Leah Sparks has a whole quarter of this rec room.
Well, she's going to need it. Looked like Jody Threat was going for that F416. Oh, and a thrust kick there from Leah Sparks, sending Threat into the corner. Another handspring. Oh, forearm there. Use that full body momentum. Driving the forearm into the chest of Jody Threat. Nice snapmare takeover there from Leah Sparks. Oh, and an elbow right to the face into a cover here. Only a 1 count, though.
I do like the innovation, using a bit of a gymnastics background to get into that striking. Obviously, you're at a power disadvantage. Get a little extra leverage on that if you're handspringing into it, bouncing off the ropes into it.
She's undersized, and it's not that Jody Threat that towers over her by any means, but Leah Sparks, she's got to use any advantage that she can. And something tells me she's kind of grown up needing to use that advantage, but Jody Threat here, just too much right now for the challenger. German suplex! And Sparks serendipitously rolling to the outside. I don't think she had it. That was voluntary by any means.
No, you saw before Jody hit her with that German. Sparks, or Leah Sparks rather, was shaking her head no, but had nothing left to fight it off. Just had to go for the ride. Jody looks a mix of impressed and like she feels bad and a little bit of what do I have to do to keep her down?
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on in the mind of Jody Threat right now. And I think that she feels bad about the punishment she's doling out, but also impressed by the fact that Sparks is still in this thing. Cross body there from Sparks off the apron.
Right into the crowd in the front row there.
And now she has to find a way to get the champion back into the ring. You can't win the title on the outside.
Trying to get some crowd support here, and it's working.
Sparks going to the top. Jody Threat crawling her way back into the ring. Trying to seek refuge from the challenger.
Here we go.
Huge crossbody from Sparks. Trying to pick up momentum. Oh, it's Stunner using the splits to do it. I've never seen Stone Cold use that one.
I'm not sure the knee braces moved that way. Big standing moonsault.
Into a cover. 2. New champ. No. We had 2 counts, says the official. We also had a new women's champion.
Got 364 days after Jody Threat first won that vacant championship off Vanna Black. This is maybe the most peril that championship reign has been in.
Jody Threat, to be this close, to be just a day away from a year-long reign. Yeah, you know that would just eat her alive if she was to lose that title here tonight.
And a pretty historic reign, not just for the length, given the number of people she's defended against. And I say people because it hasn't just been women. She faced off with Psycho Mike in a champion versus champion match.
Oh, sneaking through the back door here. Cover 2. Almost a 3 count. Almost stealing the championship there with Sparks.
Oh,
good Lord.
There's no sneaking out of that one.
That's it. Cover 2, 3. Jody Threat retains against the very game, Leah Sparks.
And still, Smash Wrestling Women's Champion, the Wild Child, Jody Threat.
But at the end of the day, it was that spear from Jody Threat just knocking the wind right out of the challenger.
One of the best spears in the business, and that's a big part of why her title reign will now pass the 1-year mark tomorrow and continue on at least as long as ante up. Who's up next for Jody Threat?
Congratulations to the Smash Wrestling Women's Champion. But give credit where it's due to Leah Sparks. She showed up and impressed a lot of people here tonight, but in the end, it was just the experience of the champion too much.
Yeah, don't imagine that's the last we'll see of Leah Sparks. A very good showing. Jody Threat seemed very impressed throughout the course of that one. I'd imagine we'll see her back sooner than later.
KPK making the return here to Smash Wrestling. Very impressive the last time we saw them, or Ahmed and Abu.
They laid it down on social media ahead of this one. Some respect for Fresh Air and everything they've done in the Quebec scene and around Canada. But KPK let them know, in the shadow of the CN Tower, this is their city, and they're going to defend this turf against Fresh Air.
And no doubt KPK looking to climb the ranks here in the tag team division here in Smash Wrestling. Perhaps an opportunity at Sinner Insane awaits the winner of this matchup. Hey now!
And their opponents, fresh off the dance floor, the hot skipper, the Clay Money, the big boy, Junior Bonito. They are Fresh Air.
I almost left Benito hanging there. I wasn't prepared for that. Fresh Air making their way to the ring. Again, no stranger to Smash Wrestling, but like this is the first time these two teams have ever met in any promotion, so we got our work cut out for us here. McRae Martin, Junior Benito.
We've got our work cut out as BKBK. We just kind of laid out. They want to defend this turf. They say this is their city. Well, Fresh Air have had some success all around Canada, including in this city. They have had 2 cracks at the Smash Tag Team titles over the years. I believe one against TDT and one against Sinner and Saint, and they have looked extremely impressive every time we've seen them.
I'm impressed by the entrance. Yeah. McRae Martin's got some moves.
They don't call him the hot stepper for nothing. They don't just throw that term around.
No one's ever called me that.
Or should they? Interesting, too, looking at the history of Fresh Air here in Smash Wrestling. McRae Martin dealt with an injury for a little bit in late 2024, early 2025. So we actually got a look at Junior Benito as a singles wrestler for a little while here. Had an upset victory over Mark Wheeler, who's challenging for the Smash Championship tonight. So both of these guys are very accomplished as a team. Some accomplishments recently, individually as well. But the chemistry here is really what pops when you see these guys. A lot of fun that they're having in the ring and out of it.
Now, Blake, you're hip, you're with it. What does Junior Benito's shirt mean?
Clap them cheeks? Do you want the PG version, or do you want the version that won't have me asked back? Answer that nicely. No, I mean, look, you're gonna see some meat against meat in this match, and Junior Benito, the big boy, as it were, is going to make sure the crowd's clapping along to that and chanting along to that.
Fair enough. I'm sure that's exactly what that means.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful here, you know? When Alan uploads these to YouTube, he's got to click a little button that says OK for kids, and I want to make sure that he can click that. Whoa! Can Ahmed answer?
No. How do you answer that? That was a perfect spinneroonie. And this match is kicking off with a dance battle. And we're not going to get it. And we're not going to get it. I don't think Ahmed knows how to do a spinneroonie.
The strong arm going to take a little massage from his partner there before he locks it up with McRae Martin.
And here we go. Now, the fun and games, yes, but the bell does ring, and eventually these two teams do have to lock up, and that's what we're seeing right now. Future opportunities hang in the balance here. Sinner and Saint probably watching this match very closely. If not, they should be.
And Sinner and Saint actually took to social media earlier this weekend and grabbed the Smash Tag Team Champion. Just said they're getting rusty, they're getting dusty. They want competition, and I'm sure they would love to go toe-to-toe with the winner of this match. Mix it up is the phrase that I was looking for.
There's a shoulder block there from Ahmed to McRae Martin. This guy's just fluid. Just smooth.
Yeah, for that at that size to have those kind of moves, it's pretty impressive. And don't let the dancing fool you. All of this athleticism and agility, that'll come into play when him and Junior Benito get into the bag of tandem maneuvers too. That's what you got to watch out for, though.
Strike to the midsection there from Ahmed. And again, as you said, the strong arm of KPK. There's a strong arm of McRae Martin. Delivering that shoulder tackle. And Junior Benito holding Ahmed in the corner of Fresh Air. A big splash in the corner there. And now, tag mate to Benito.
This is what I'm talking about. You see the speed from both of these guys, the fluidity, the chemistry.
This is where the pace picks up.
Yeah.
Look at this, little do-si-do.
Nobody puts Benito in the corner.
Tandem off, that's air from Fresh Air to recover. 2 count. Ahmed able to get the shoulder up. Referee distracted from McRae Martin there. And now if you're Ahmed, I mean, you gotta think he's gonna make a tag out of here sooner or later as he's biting away the head of Junior Benito now.
Yeah, any port in a storm, you just gotta get your bearings there. Allow Albu into the match here. He's gonna try to deal with these clap them cheeks chants with an arm drag.
Abu picks up the pace here, but Junior Benito might be a step quicker. But right to the face, blind tag made there from McRae Martin. I don't know if Abu noticed it, but he's going to notice it now after that sidewalk slam. Benito now, tandem offense here from Fresh Air once again. These guys are moving faster than I can talk.
And on a string, there's really no substitute for all of those hours in the ring together, in the club together, honestly, with the dance chemistry. But this is where, look, KPK have started to make a good name for themselves, are generating some of that experience, but Fresh Air have been all over this country together, and you can see it. They know what the other's going to do before they do it.
Yes. Yeah, man, that's something you just can't teach. That's something that just has to come naturally.
That's reps.
That just comes with the chemistry of knowing your partner. Vertical suplex there from Benito into a cover, only a 1 count there.
Okay, quick kick out, but you'll notice the kinesio tape across the upper back of Abu there. So interesting to see how those kind of higher impact moves will wear on him as this thing goes along.
And I understand that those are effective, but you might as well paint a bullseye on your back there if you're Abu.
I've always thought I would wear them in an area that I'm not actually injured. It's like, yeah, attack my right knee. I'm dealing with a left knee injury, so let me dress up the right knee and put a target on it.
These days my entire body's injured just getting out of bed, so. Here's Ahmed saving his partner out of the corner there. Junior Benito with a nice roll up here. Victory roll. Only a 2 count though. But now he got caught.
Ripcord into a guillotine over the top rope. That's
sling blade there from Abu into a cover here. That might do it. No. Benito able to get the shoulder up.
Some nice originality there from Ahmed on the outside of the ring. See a ripcord between the ropes.
Well, and that's what I was just going to say. I mean, you get caught up in the glitz and the glam of Fresh Air and how fluid their tandem offense is. But take nothing away from KPK. These guys have maneuvers that we've never seen before here in Smash Wrestling as well.
Yeah, and particularly the strong arm. It's a little bit more brute force. I don't think he's going to be doing the splits. I don't think he's going to be swinging his partner around in a dance move into a splash. But this guy hits hard. Look at how long it's taking Junior Benito to catch his breath here in the bottom corner.
Yeah, he's just the aggressiveness here of KPK. And just the mixture of offense between KPK. You've got the strength of Ahmed, you've got the speed of Abu. It just does wonders for them.
And some smarts here from both of them, playing as the referee tries to keep McRae Martin out of the ring, taking turns choking Junior Benito out beneath that bottom turnbuckle.
And McRae Martin, he can do nothing but watch his partner take this damage, but his frustration is getting the best of him, and he's inadvertently assisting KPK.
KPK, a fascinating group as well. It goes beyond just these two. They've expanded the group around Ontario over the last little bit. This is, we've only gotten to look at Abu and Ahmed, but they continue to grow their footprint around Ontario wrestling.
There's Benito, tries to fight his way out. He's a long way away from his partner. As KPK have effectively cut this ring in half.
Ooh.
That knee catching Benito in the temple.
Big flapjack.
Tag was made. Abu into the cover. Kick out there from Benito. That was almost it.
Obviously, the longer you can keep Benito kind of cornered here, 2-on-1, keep McRae Martin out of the match, because he has such an ability to swing things on the dime if he can pick up a head of steam. McRae Martin's going to take a walk here. He's frustrated. He has not been able to help Junior Benito out.
But you can't do him any help if you leave the corner.
And you can't do him any help if you take the referee's attention, and once again...
McRae Martin taking the bait of Abu there. Meanwhile, on the outside, Ahmed running Benito's head into the steel ring post. And this has to be eating away at McRae Martin here. Cover 2. And Benito again kicks out Blake.
He's on Dream Street, but that might be an instinct only there to get that shoulder up. Someone rolls you back into the ring, you just kind of get off your back, but he needs to find the corner in a bad way.
McRae Martin hoping that instinct takes him into the right corner here. There's another tag made here. You see KPK keeping each other fresh in this matchup.
It's great strategy.
And now look at this, Ahmed forcing Benito to look at his partner. He says, you can look, but you can't touch. And Benito...
Okay, Nicky.
Trying to make his way into the corner. of his partner.
There you go.
Blue Thunder Bomb. Is that the separation Junior Benito needs?
He's not going to be able to capitalize for a cover, but McCray Martin is just a couple crawls away here.
And Benito, he might not know what corner to go to. McCray Martin's just saying, follow my voice.
And look at the smarts on Ahmed. He's trying to cut that off from the outside.
Come on.
Heads up play by the strong arm. Oh, and a big pump kick.
A huge pump kick there from Abu into a cover here. McCray Martin nowhere to be home. And a kick out there from Benito, keeping this match alive. But Benito was there, Blake. He had it. He had the tag, and it was the smarts of Ahmed pulling McCray Martin off the corner.
And now right back to work, isolating Benito.
On how much more of this can Benito take? I mean, he's been for the better part of this matchup.
Well, look at that
taking
Blue Thunder
an absolute
bomb.
beating.
Look at that Blue Thunder bomb. That took everything. That was his opportunity to get the tag, but it took so much out of him.
And meanwhile, now KBK, both members with their feet just across the throat of Benito in their own corner. And again, the smarts keeping him as far away from his partner as they possibly can. And Martin trying to just will Benito to make a tag.
And the crowd's trying to do the same. Benito trying to fight literally from underneath with these small body shots, but the strong arm just strong arms him right back down.
Cover two. Benito again kicking out.
You can see he's playing with the jaw there. A couple of those shots maybe ringing in his ear.
Oh, it's academic from here though, Blake. He's got to make a tag, or just eventually he's delaying the inevitable here with all these kickouts.
Benito flips out of that tandem attempt again. That's twice they've gone for that flip
and
into a
now
cutter.
Slides underneath. Catches a step up insecurity, but he's still a long way from his partner.
Taking the hand wrap off, and oh,
hang on a second, he clapped the cheeks.
That is one cheek clapped. Get the counter going.
Wait a minute.
There it is.
And two hot steps and a hot stepper tag made. McCray Martin.
Big shotgun drop kick.
Boy, he's fresh too. He's been on the outside waiting to get in this match for a long time.
He's fresh, he's big, and he's angry.
And that spells disaster.
And look at
KPK.
look at the speed he can pick up corner to corner. When a guy that size can move like that.
Yeah, just a locomotive. Running through the station. On that knee, catching Abu flush across the jaw. Meeting of the minds there for KPK.
Oh, he's going to take them both.
And there's the strength of McCray Martin. Oh. Suplexing both members of KPK.
Now he's going to... Oh, he's going up top? That's a long way to go, McCray Martin.
Yeah, that's a lot of distance to cover, and he does it with ease with a crossbody cover. Two kick out, and this tag team match continues. What a match we're seeing!
Yeah, McCray Martin putting it all on display: the athleticism, the agility, the innovation.
All four of the men in this matchup, they're showing the fans here in Smash Wrestling something.
And you see here McCray Martin try to talk to Junior Benito on the outside, because where Fresh Air really thrives too is the tandem offense. And McCray Martin looks great on his own here, tilting the match back in Fresh Air's favor. But he needs Junior Benito if they're going to get into some of what's really won them a lot of matches.
There's a leaping sunset flip for a 2 count there from Abu, and hang on a second.
Oh. World's strongest.
Cover 2. Oh, and Ahmed breaking up the pin. That might have been it. And McCray Martin, he's flying solo right now as Junior Benito still unable to get back to his feet, to get back into his corner.
Which, understandable given what Benito went through as McCray Martin tries to fight off another striking sequence there. But the longer this goes on, the longer you're back in the same spot with McCray Martin trying to fight 2-on-1. And he keeps looking back for Benito. Benito trying to crawl back to the corner.
He's got Abu stacked up on his shoulders. Abu will fight off it. Oh, jeez, and Benito, he just started making it back into his corner, and he gets knocked down inadvertently by his own partner. Super kick there from Abu, catching Martin.
Good communication from KPK.
And here comes the tandem offense from KPK. snapmare from Abu. Ahmed sizes him up. So does Abu. And a meet in the middle. It might be enough to put McCray Martin away. Oh, Benito!
He took everyone out, ref included.
He launched himself over the official, pushing Abu over the cover.
This is the first time we've seen him back in the ring in minutes here. McCray Martin's got to be breathing a sigh of relief to have that assist there.
All 4 men are down, and that's how much a victory here at Super Showdown means to both these teams.
You mentioned it off the top. Sinner and Saint definitely watching this one closely. I think having to scout both of these teams closer and closer because both these teams making a pretty good case to be in that title picture.
That kick, nice enziguri there from Junior Benito. Trying to stack Ahmed up on the shoulders, and does with the last burst of energy that he has. Roll 3, pops right back up to his feet.
Oh, he gets
a spine buster there from Abu. Benito had no idea that was coming.
McCray with a save. Oh, what a big spin kick.
McCray Martin.
Up top again? He's got both the KPK lined up. Misses them both.
Yeah, they wisely run towards him, not away.
Oh, looks like he maybe tweaked that left knee, and he goes for a ride on the clothesline from the strong arm.
A strong arm of Ahmed connecting there. Assisted neck breaker. Ahmed into the cover. And McCray Martin gets the shoulder up. Barely.
I thought that was it. We've seen them go for that assisted neckbreaker a couple times on Junior Benito. That's been so effective for them historically. I thought that was the match.
It very well could have been. I'm surprised that it wasn't. But again, McCray Martin, his partner, Junior Benito, nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, he needs a tag badly right now.
Ahmed with a tag to Abu. You see the effects of this match wearing on all these men. Not moving as fast as they were in the early goings of this contest.
Certainly not. But Ahmed's still hitting pretty hard. McCray Martin tried to strike his way out of a big kick.
His foot sticks to landing there on the side of the head of Ahmed.
And I don't know if he's noticed, but he's got a partner there. There you go.
And a tag is made of Benito. What's left of him in this matchup? Ahmed misses with the first strike, that right hand.
Off comes the top.
Benito going up top. Oh, and right into the fist of Ahmed. And he's dazed in the center of the ring at KBK once again. Oh! McCray Martin with the save for Gio Benito with that spear. Martin stacks up Abu. Abu slides out of it. Up and over. Down and under. Oh my goodness, what a super kick that was.
Here we go. We're going to see an air freshener.
Connecting into a cover. And Fresh Air picking up the victory.
Where's this contest? Fresh Air!
Blake, what a match.
That was great. Great showing from both teams. Fresh Air, I mentioned it earlier, they've had a crack at the Smash Tag Team titles before. Sinner and Saint, you better be on notice for this one. I don't know if they're next up, but you're right back in the picture after a win as impressive as that.
Well, yeah, I mean, a match like that, for that being the first time these two teams have met, I mean, just a great showing from both. It just goes to show why Smash Wrestling has one of the best tag divisions in Ontario.
One thing I want to mention, Sinner and Saint, the current Smash Wrestling Tag Champs, You talk about how you don't have any competition. We'll have no fear because fresh air is here. Toronto! Smash Wrestling is one of our, if not our favorite place to be because you guys are just so electric. That is why we are calling Sinner and Saying Out. You said that those belts have been collecting dust, rust, and everything in between. So it sounds to me that they could use a breath of fresh air. Like you guys, we want to face the best teams in the world. We were named the best tag team in Canada. So we want everybody to step up. Just know that when you do, we are going to clap down.
Fresh air calling out the champions. Been a lot of that tonight. Everyone's staking their claim in the title pictures.
Well, hang on. They're not going to get the champs. At Annie Up, we have just been informed that Fresh Air are going to see the former champs TDT.
Well, they said they wanted the best. They're going to get them.
Arguably the two best teams out of Quebec. And there's no way that one's not a number one contenders match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is your main event of the evening. And it is for the Smash Wrestling World Championship.
And here comes the winner of the Smash Wrestling Northern Tournament, the number one contender to the Smash Wrestling Championship, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler.
Wheeler with quite the smirk on his face. The Rec Room crowd here, not fans of Mark Wheeler. And since he returned to Smash Wrestling about a year and a half ago, that's been the common feeling about Mark Wheeler. This is a meaner, a nastier, a more aggressive, a more bitter version of Mark Wheeler. And for a little while, maybe hadn't gotten him where he needed to go. Here he is in the main event of Super Showdown 10.
And Mark Wheeler believing he is destined to become the next Smash Wrestling champion, and he might fulfill that destiny here tonight.
Destiny's in his own hands now.
We've seen tonight a lot of people calling their shot for the title. Mark Wheeler has that shot tonight. It says one shot's all he needs for the Golden Gun. But here comes the Smash Wrestling champion. Almost 2 full years in his reign right now.
728 days. It was at Super Showdown 8 where he defeated Kevin Bennett in a cage match to become the Smash champion, and he has held that title since, and he has defended it against anyone who steps foot in Smash from all around the world.
Well, and Psycho Mike, he knows what it's going to take. He had to win the Northern Tournament to earn that opportunity at Super Showdown 8. He respects the road that Mark Wheeler has driven to get here tonight. But he has been taking on all comers for 2 years and counting.
Here's the biggest question for me for Psycho Mike in this match. The position of the hard cam has changed.
Oh, that could be a problem.
It's a huge part of his strategy. For whatever reason.
Oh, hey, hold on now.
Introducing first, in a corner to my left, from Hamilton, Ontario.
Oh, what for Hamilton?
Weighing tight at 215 pounds, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler! the reigning and defending Smash Wrestling World Champion, Psycho Mike!
Psycho Mike, it's always hard to tell what's going through his mind, whether or not he's prepared for his opponent or not.
I'll tell you this. Some of it is in good fun. Some of it maybe a little bit of head games with his opponent. You do not hold this championship for 728 days unless you are very aware of the threats that are coming your way. Mark Wheeler, arguably the biggest threat that's come Psycho Mike's way yet over these last 2 years.
And that's saying a lot, because there have been a lot of threats to that title. There have been a lot of times when Psycho Mike has been within an eyelash of losing the championship. But that's the tenacity of the champion, always seeming to find a way out, seeming to find a way to win. As the bell rings. Mark Wheeler, Psycho Mike, Smash Wrestling World Championship, Super Showdown 10. What a main event this is going to be.
And fascinating for Mike, you mentioned how many people he's defended this title against. And it's been people from different promotions, people with different styles, multi-man matches, what's in the box matches, things like that. But with the exception of maybe Rhino, I don't know that anyone has been able to match strength with Psycho Mike quite like Mark Wheeler projects to in this one.
And Mark Wheeler's seemingly come out of nowhere in this past year here in Smash Wrestling. He's been around for a long time, but I have never seen him on the level he's been on for as consecutive of a time as he's been in this past year. The best year of his career here in Smash Wrestling, and it could culminate in championship gold here tonight.
And such a strong year it's been that he's had a shot at the Smash Tag Team titles as well as part of Locked and Loaded with Jesse B. He's had success as a tag wrestler, as a singles wrestler, and of course winning the Northern a few months back. For anyone who doesn't know, that is a one-day tournament that requires you to win one of several qualifiers earlier in the show and then win a 5-man match to wrap it up and earn that title shot. And that's an elimination match too. So think about the number of opponents you have to take down. It's a 10-man tournament that eliminates all other competitors in a single day.
And that whole tournament that you just talked about, the Northern tournament, the group, it's the wrestling's toughest tournament because of how much you have to go through in one day. And that's not for the championship. That's just for an opportunity at the champion. That's for the opportunity that Mark Wheeler has here tonight. He still has to go there and finish the job.
And like you said, that's something Mike had to do to get the title shot against Kevin Bennett. Now those two were crossing paths for a long, long time before it got to that point. In 2024, we saw Tarek win that tournament. Now, Tarek would still tell you that Carter Mason got injected into his title match because Carter Mason had missed the Northern due to an injury suffered against Mustafa Ali. So, there is a mixed history of whether the winner of the Northern successfully challenges for the title, but Mark Wheeler has certainly earned this spot.
Well, it seems like Psycho Mike has found the hard cam, so it's crisis averted for your worries there.
And that's just professionalism. He came out earlier. He must have scouted where the hard cam is. Maybe even requested it, given his relationship with the hard cam over the years.
And Mark Wheeler, he's trying to fight his way out of this. It's all fun and games with Psycho Mike, but make no mistake about it, he can cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, the best body slam in the business. Obviously, that's the thing people know Mike most for.
As he drives that shoulder through the challenger's chest. And he might be going for that body slam. Sounds like everybody in the rec room wants to see a body slam.
And Mark Wheeler's getting out of dodge.
Well, that's the trouble with letting your opponent know what move you're going for. So they're going to know it's coming.
Yeah, you certainly are. And it's not as if Mike hasn't hit a body slam on the outside of a ring before. Whoa! That's one way to get Mark Wheeler's attention.
I think he was clapping them cheeks.
Yeah.
And knee right to the midsection there. from Psycho Mike. And yeah, we got to be careful of those ring posts. This is a heritage building. I don't think Mark Wheeler knows that. Doesn't want to go to prison after all. He go to jail for that?
I don't think so, but I don't think Smash Wrestling is going to book you much more if you damage the historic site.
Mark Wheeler sending a chop right through the chest of Psycho Mike, the champion. Psycho Mike, he just asked permission. Consent is important. To sit on the lap of a fan in the front row and ate another chop. I don't know why he would do that.
Well, now he's going up onto the stage area seating.
He's looking for a comfortable lap.
Yeah.
I think he's found one. I think he's waiting for Wheeler to come and give him another chop. Oh, jeez. Psycho Mike thinks that Mark Wheeler hit the fan.
Calling for a disqualification.
I think he was calling for medical. And face first off the ring, Psycho Mike seems more concerned with the well-being of the fan, who's perfectly fine, by the way.
Yeah, Wheeler pulled up short. He didn't hit him.
Now a side headlock there, and Psycho Mike fights his way out. And again turns his attention to the fan in the front row, making sure there are no lawsuits.
Is there any instance in wrestling history of a champion losing his title because he's too nice a guy?
I mean, none come to mind, but this could be the very first time.
Big jump from the stage to the apron.
And that's the athleticism of the champion. That's why he's the champion.
And look what he's found again. The hard game.
And the fans here in attendance know what's coming. They want to see it, Mike. I don't think you got to ask again. They all do. And there's the first body slam of the night.
Get the counter going.
As the crowd chants for one more time.
They're liars, though. They will want way more than one.
This crowd is bloodthirsty.
Mike could do this until curfew at Records.
I think everybody but Mark Wheeler wants to see another one. And there's two. And the challenger in a bad way here.
And I don't know who Mark Wheeler's praying to, but he's got the prayer hands up asking out.
Well, we also see Psycho Mike checking his pulse to make sure he can hit a third. Oh, I thought he was going to go for something else. Well, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, does he have enough strength? He's already hit two.
Mark Wheeler is not a small guy.
No, Psycho Mike's just toying with him here. Cover, two. And Mark Wheeler able to get the shoulder up, keeping his title hopes alive. And what's it got to do to your psyche when not only are you getting beat by the champion, but he's having fun with you while he does it?
Yeah, it can't feel good, and like any amount of frustration that sets in is probably offset by the fact that you haven't been able to do anything to turn the tides. Even there, you try to grab his boot to drag him outside the ring, he stomps on your fingers.
And a chop to the chest of Psycho Mike. And this is the thing about Psycho Mike and why he's such an effective champion. He has the ability to make his opponents look silly.
Does. He's the one looking a little silly right now, though, as Mark Wheeler drills him with a backdrop on the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring.
Yes, as many people will tell you. Into a cover here. We might have a new champion. Hang on here. A kick out there from Psycho Mike.
More important than the cover here, though, Wheeler's gotten a chance to catch his breath after those three body slams, to take a little bit of the crowd enthusiasm out here and letting them know about it.
But you can tell by the look on Wheeler's face, though, Psycho Mike has successfully frustrated Mark Wheeler here. Now that could work to Mike's advantage, it could work to Wheeler's advantage. Time will tell.
And you mentioned the strong year that Mark Wheeler's had. Prior to that, though, he did have some trouble with when he would get frustrated. A long saga with Von Vertigo, where they couldn't get out of each other's way as they tried to get to the title. I mentioned earlier in the tag match, Junior Benito pulling an upset against Mark Wheeler a little before the Northern. So Psycho Mike is surely aware that Mark Wheeler's a guy who's gotten off his game in the past, and I'd imagine that's something Wheeler himself has centered in on heading into this, the biggest match of his career.
One, it's so easy for Psycho Mike to get into the mind of his opponents because oftentimes he's out of his own.
Yeah, how do you play mind games back, right?
You can't.
Like if Charles Crowley, of all people, can't successfully play mind games with Psycho Mike, everyone else is hopeless. But what Wheeler can do...
Oh, Wheeler with a snot rocket right to the face.
Okay, that's something no one else has tried.
As he takes a bow at Psycho Mike. Yeah, well, now Psycho Mike, I think that just pissed him off. And that might be no more Mr. Nice Guy. That's just disgusting. On Psycho Mike just dared Mark Wheeler to do it again. Oh my God!
I could see it from here.
That flew.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God!
Oh.
His finger looking good, apparently.
Oh!
What the hell? He just ate the boogers of Wheeler and then kissed him. And Wheeler's going to throw up.
Do you hear what you're saying?
Yeah,
you're describing the action, but
and now Psycho Mike is saying, let it out. Oh my God! This is a championship match, Mike. No, Mike asked Wheeler, he's good. He said yes, he's a DDT. I would have said no. Cover, 2, still no. Mark Wheeler able to get the shoulder up.
I'll tell you, man, we talked about how difficult the Northern is, the toughest single-day tournament in all of pro wrestling. Nothing prepares you for having someone kiss your own and their own snot back into your mouth in a match. No, there's no tournament for that.
There's no amount of time in a gym will prepare you. Wait a minute. No, Psycho Mike just said it's time for murder. Roll up! New champion! No! Oh! Why, Mark Wheeler apparently has to fight for his life in this matchup. Up and over goes the champion. Shoulder into the midsection. Up and over again. And another body slam. That's number 4 by my count.
Ripcord body slam? Nope. Wheeler floats over. There it is.
Number 5 into a cover. 2. And again Wheeler gets the shoulder up. He had to climb the mountain to get this opportunity. He's not going to let it go that easy.
5 body slams. We got to remix Big E's song again. 3 ain't enough. 5 ain't enough.
Nobody home there in the corner. Wheeler with a super kick connecting. And Wheeler now feeling it. Up to the second rope. Huge elbow drop to the champion. Shoulders down. Legs are hooked. No.
And Wheeler's got to stick with this right now. The silliness aside, the nonsense that Mike tries to introduce into these matches, you just saw the hyper-athleticism of Wheeler. One of the best super kicks in the game. That float-over face-buster, going to the top rope. That's not stuff that a guy this size and this strong should be able to do. Wheeler's got to stay on this right now. He can't let Mike get the crowd behind him. Can't let him catch his breath.
You're right. And Mark Wheeler, he has all the tools to be a world champion here in Smash Wrestling. He just has to put them to use. He's so close. Oh, but Psycho Mike with that foot to the head.
No way.
And another one. And that's the athleticism of the champion. Is he looking for that fisherman buster now? Open again,
Roll
Wheeler
again.
with the roll-up. 2. Both men's shoulders are down. I don't know who was getting the cover on that one. Sit out Falcon Arrow cover. 2. And again, Psycho Mike gets the shoulder up. Championship match continues
But again, Mike is reeling here. Wheeler's got it, and Wheeler good. Staying on top of it. Going to the strikes here. You cannot let Mike get a moment here. He hasn't been on his heels like this in a title defense in some time.
No, Blake, you're right. Mark Wheeler, you can tell he's just closing in.
But he's got to leave this stuff. I know the crowd gets under his skin. You have the champion in peril right now. You have to stay on top of him.
Well, it's not just the crowd getting under his skin. It's Psycho Mike has been getting under his skin as well. He might be. Psycho Mike is opening up Mark Wheeler to make a mistake.
For a full Nelson there, but
and this might be the mistake right here. Roll through. Hang on, reversal. Reversal again. Back and forth they go. Repeated 2 counts. Referee now getting a workout. Oh, only a 2 count though. That was close to ending about 5 or 6 times there, Blake. Wheeler with a boot right to the face of the champion. Works his way in. Mike catches him.
They're looking for that slingshot DDT.
Yeah, but Wheeler slips out from behind Psycho Mike there. Oh! Just launched him onto his face.
Here's
Fisherman Buster connecting. Cover from the champion. And no, I thought that was it.
You don't see people kick out of that Fisherman Buster from Psycho Mike very often.
No, you don't. Psycho Mike has won the Smash Wrestling World Championship with that move. Psycho Mike has won Smash Wrestling Tag Gold with that move. And now for the first time in this matchup, it is Psycho Mike not knowing what to do next.
It's a great point. The tag success. Psycho Mike has a storied history at Super Showdown in tag wrestling as part of the well-oiled machines against Pepper Parks in I believe, a What's in the Box match. And then, of course, winning the title here, defending the title here. So he is no stranger to the big stage like this, but Mark Wheeler looks ready for this big stage right now. Reeling a little bit right now, but this has been, he's gone toe-to-toe with the champ.
Psycho Mike looking for another body slam here.
6.
Connecting. Oh, and now he's just rapid fire with the body slams.
8.
Cover. 2. And that's it.
728 days and counting.
And still, Smash Wrestling World Champion.
It took 8 body slams to get the job done, but Psycho Mike is still your Smash Wrestling champion.
8 body slams, a Fisherman Buster, a couple of snot rockets exchanged. Psycho Mike had to put it all in the ring here to keep Mark Wheeler down for a 3 count.
The reign continues for the Smash Wrestling champion here at Super Showdown. What a night we had here. Champions retaining all around, but new contenders emerging. What will we have in store next on September 20th for Annie Up? For Blake Murphy, I'm Scott Hunter. Good night, everybody.
I'm so sick of Smash Wrestling. Scream Mark Wheeler. Month after month after month. That was 99.99. That wasn't 3. I get screwed time after time after time after time after time after time. Mark Wheeler is still the #1 contender. And I don't care. Anyone on the roster, I don't care. Claim your stake. You are not the official #1 contender.
On Vertigo just coming up to get his hands on Mark Wheeler. He made a claim earlier tonight, and he's not here to wrestle. He's just here to fight.
Yeah, you ring that bell as much as you want. This isn't a match. These guys are just scrapping it out. Both think they should be next in line for a title shot, and these two have a long, storied history do not like each other. Super Showdown last year, a street fight between these two.
Well, don't like each other is an understatement. These two hate each other.
Oh,
wait a
wait.
minute, here comes Tarek. Tarek also making a claim for the title earlier tonight. And now he's getting his hands on Vertigo. And all three of these guys going at it. Vertigo, Wheeler, Tarek.
Yeah, we've got a second ref out here.
We're getting officials out here. This thing is breaking down. This is just a fight at this point.
Well, the only person who can resolve this is Sebastian Suave, and here he is.
Whoa. Relax. You know what? I actually love this. I love this. You know why? Because this shows that each and every one of you give a damn about the Smash Wrestling Championship. And I respect that. So this is what we're going to do. Hold it up, because I've heard each and every one of you. On Vertigo, you made a hell of a case that you're probably the number one contender. Karen, believe it or not, you make a hell of a case too for being the number one contender. Brother Mark Wheeler, you lost. And you know what? I'm really tempted to say you don't deserve to be the number one contender. But you know what? Hold it. In and out of Smash Wrestling in 2025, you've had a resume as good as anyone else. So you know what? I'm going to feel a little generous here. Gentlemen, September 20th, you all want a shot to be number one contender. This is what we're going to do. September 20th is an ante up. So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to gamble. We're going to have a three-way number one contendership match. Von Vertigo versus Mark Wheeler versus Tarek. If you win, you get your shot at the Smash Wrestling Championship. But for the two losers of that match, you will not get another shot at that championship for the next 12 months.
Wow. That's a lot on the line.
Time to ante up.
Well, we get an all or nothing triple threat match here. Oh, hang on a second.
Return here to the ring room for ante up Psycho Mike against Simon Miller. A dog collar match. Jax Williams versus Johnny DeLuca. White Coast Jim, the Progress Wrestling Tag Team Champions versus the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Sinner and Saint. And as you just heard, the triple threat match, Von Vertigo, Mark Wheeler, Tarek, for the number one contendership for the Smash Wrestling Championship. Plus, Brett Banks versus a mystery opponent. All of that coming up September the 20th. Lush Fresh Air taking on TDT. September the 20th, right here at the Rec Room. Tickets available right now, smash-wrestling.com.